716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it. Hey.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe. What it is, what's up, what's going on? Locked in the room with me is my homegirl Jay Cherie. As I told her, that is giving me back in the day vibes.
When we first started.
No, valid. Like,
this is definitely when we first 3 years ago.
3 years, yeah, I think 3 years ago that we started was crazy, but also the fact that like we went from the back room to the front room, from the front room back to the back room, new location, like
yeah, and we moved a lot,
no, for sure,
and we're gonna move again.
I don't, yeah,
just gonna move again.
No, valid. So you already know the prophetic word came that this space is not big enough already. I'm like, okay, so do I do the rug or do I not do the rug? Do I fix it? Do I not? Or do I start looking for a new location? Because we're gonna move again, and that's just crazy to me.
Yeah,
I said I get it, but they talking about too prophetically. They're saying like don't look to be there long. What do you mean, God?
we just got here. Like, we built a wall.
Are we doing 6 months? Are we doing 8 or 9? But whatever the Lord say, I'm down for it. So
it's that kind of season.
No, it really is, because at this point, not even just getting the bag. I think we had Bible study on Wednesday night, and it's about God's promises manifesting, and you have to look beyond the moment and beyond where you are. Like, is what you're doing a part of the promise?
Right?
Like, are you en route to the promise doing this? I am. So if the promise wants to expand, that's crazy. What now? I'm talking spicy. I'm just talking spicy this morning. Like, what if it's a 3 level, 6 level building? Like, what if it's not even just, I think about downtown, like you got Town Square Media, like in one building is several radio stations.
Yeah.
Like, what if it's literally event space, radio station, photography, media center? Like, I'm gonna get out of it. Office is
for
valid.
therapy.
No, right? Like what if the next venture is just so far bigger? It has to be bigger than my comprehension.
Yeah.
Because if I can think of it,
it's not big enough.
It ain't big enough.
Yeah.
It was crazy. The Bishop said that about the last bite. He's like, yeah, Frank, it's not big enough. I was like, I hear you, Bishop. But like, hey.
I'm really learning, if you could think of it as not big enough. Like Tuesday's Bible study, for me, was like how we put it together and how it turned out. And obviously, in our minds, it was like, okay, this demonstrated. It just wasn't big enough. God was like, oh, I got you. And then Tuesday was insane. And then, just the growing aspect of what I'm going, like when I'm dealing, it's not even in bad things, like growing as a person.
Yeah, for sure.
Understanding like, hey, the clients will come. Don't worry about it. Just be in place when they do come. Like, I have put my expectations of how it's going to look completely aside.
No, valid.
Like, God, however you're going to do this counseling thing, just let me know when to show up. Because at this point, I can't keep putting my expectations on it because it's really not big enough.
It's not big enough. And I think that is just crazy. It sounds good when you're preaching and yelling it, but it's like crazy. Like, and what makes it bad, I'm just going to go ahead and be honest. But it's like you already have difficulty maintaining. God, I'm trying to be. I'm gonna go ahead and preach this just because you kicked me. You kicked me here. He didn't say be able to maintain everything. He just said be faithful to everything.
Yeah.
He said if you are faithful over few things, I'll make you ruler over many. This don't sound ridiculous. Faith didn't require finances.
Yeah.
Now faith is the substance thing you hope for, the evidence of things not seen. God, I keep doing this, and maintaining this because I believe that you're going to provide and make your way here for something better.
Yeah.
Which means that your faithfulness is rewarded. So sometimes we feel like, oh God, I can't handle it, or I can't, the budget and the money and the finances ain't doing it. Just be faithful.
Yeah.
Because when you should have been evicted, kicked out, to the curb, cut off, broke down. It's crazy. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I used to get messages from Spectrum saying your service has been interrupted. I turn on the app. I'd be like, oh,
okay.
I hear you talking, but we still moving. No,
right.
But it's like because the favor. Nobody talks about this part of the favor of God. That when you should be suffering the consequences of your actions, you're not. When you should, I should listen to me. Should have been evicted. $1.5 billion ago. Okay, no, but I'm not saying that for just like poor management, but just trying to survive in business, entrepreneur, trying to trust God, and robbing Peter to pay Paul, and faith to trust that God, you're gonna provide here to pay back what I took from there. But all these things happen. But God says, listen, in all that you remain faithful, and I'm rewarding you for your faithfulness.
Yeah.
Which means that I'm going to release to you even something far bigger. But then the question is, well, in this season, what are the lessons that I'm supposed to grab while I'm here?
Yeah.
And that'd be the part, the lessons in the moment.
This packing has taught me a lot. And like, even though I've learned my limitations with packing.
Yeah.
I'm not as strong as I thought I was. First of all. Clearly I stopped working out because these hands ain't as strong as they used to, but learning to pack and getting rid of the unnecessary in this packing is like, you needed to get rid of this to make room for what's next. Yeah. And for me, it's like, it's messing me up a little bit because I'm hoarding onto stuff that should have just been gone. And so now I need to make room for what's next. And even though it looks like a downsize, because essentially it looks like I'm going from a 2-bedroom to 1-bedroom. It looks like a downsize, but I'm actually just making more space for the next upgrade.
I preached it when I preached that Sunday, but you can't get the next if that seat is occupied. Like, God said, I can't give you the more until you release what I've already, like, that was good for that season, but you got to release some stuff and make room for the release and the deposit of what I have for you. And the question is, good morning, James. We still got to talk and meet because I need your funnel to the app more aggressively now than ever before. We'll talk about it. Matter of fact, I might call you today. James, I know you're watching and they probably shouldn't talk to you via this way. Can you create ads? I need 7 ads created to let people know that I'm going app only. Can you help me? We'll talk about it in a minute. I'm just saying. Why exhaust myself if I can use help? So, listen, it's going down this morning. How was your yesterday? How was yesterday for you?
Yesterday was good. It was just really handling meetings, I love Zoom because it just lets me handle a lot without having to leave my house.
Yeah.
And then just packing and getting rid of stuff it's insanity. And just God is amazing. I was after I finished, doing everything, because I packed late at night. It was really weird. But I was doing a Uber and picked up this guy. And if he's listening, Anthony, what's up? picked up this guy, and he was like, I was like, listen, I need to stop for gas. Like, I gotta stop for gas because we not gonna make this ride. People who know Uber and Lyft, like, you put in the bare minimum to get that ride, like get to that ride. And so he was like, oh, he's playing around. He's like, oh, you being real black. And I was like, no, I said, I put in the minimum because I'm trying to, when I take home, I want to take home all I'm taking home. Yeah. And he was like, oh, okay. So he was sending me to a gas station. And when we got to the gas station, he was like, do you mind if I help? So I thought he meant like pumping my gas. Yeah. This dude paid for my gas and filled up my gas tank.
Come on.
And he was just like, it's something about your spirit. And he was like, we as black people, especially us black believers, we got to be able to help each other. And this man don't know me. And the fact that God will send help in the middle of me doing a ride to fill up my gas tank.
Right.
And then he was like, can you pray for me? And he was like, everything that you just prayed for me was what I needed at the moment. And it was like, if this is the vessel that you're going to use for me for ministry, I'm okay with that. Yeah. But then I came home and was just like, you need to pack. So it was really like, I'm going to just take these garbage bags, the ones I can handle, two at a time. But really realizing like you just had a lot of unnecessary in here, and that's why it was towards the end it was probably so uncomfortable. Gotcha. Because you just had so much in here that was not necessary. So yesterday was a lot of revelation, and then God finally gave me the word for Sunday. Praise the Lord. My Lord. So I was like, okay, God, because this weekend is long, and I need 10 a.m. service. So finally got that. So it was good. How was yours?
My yesterday was cool. Had a what's what I want to use. Not heated, not hot, not sizzling. Much needed conversation. And getting things together and getting things in order to be efficient going forward. So that was good. I was able to get some editing done on the computer, man. Just really trying to make some tough decisions, and it's really about letting go and making revamping. And then it hurts or it's challenging because you've been so comfortable in it and with it.
Right.
But you got to get ready for the new phase, the newness, and we get ready to get into that. But listen, y'all, it's going down, y'all. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. When we get back, we're going to get into Big Girl Chronicles. It's going down. Fire 716 Radio. Y'all know what it is. It's a vibe. It's the energy. Call your neighbor. Call your friend. Call your auntie and them. Tell them to tap in. It's going down. Coming up, we got LL Cool J and Mary J. Blige right here on Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank in the morning. So the way I've been doing it now is because they can still hear us behind the scenes on here.
Hey, people.
But we want to get people to the app because that's where the music is going to be. They don't really hear the music right now. It's like distant in the background, allegedly. but that's just where we're going. Radio vibes and keeping that going. And people just think I only do podcasts, and I want to make sure that yes, I do podcasts. Yeah, but I also do a radio app as well. So, I'm separating, kind of separating the two. So my podcast will be podcasts. They're gonna be where they at, and radio shows gonna be radio shows.
Yeah. I'm mad that these cameras be making me look like I'm still big back down here. I'm losing weight, bro. Like I'm.
That's what they do.
Like, why is this camera making me look so big backed right now? Like, I am actively losing weight. Like, even though my last doctor's appointment, you would have thought I had a mental breakdown. I gained 1 pound, and she was like, "Jessica, it's okay." I was like,
"No." Listen, I give plasma, and I was going for like a couple of days in a row. But every time I went, I was like, "These numbers just keep going up." God, oh no. So you gotta get on a scale at one point. I'm like, that okay. Then they said that again. I said, oh. He said high number. I said, oh no. I said, oh yeah, we gotta cut this out. I went back. I said, oh, that's regular.
Because I was like, she's like, Jessica, it's 1 pound. I'm like, it don't matter. I've been making progress every single month. That 1 pound hurt. Like, it's like I'm going home and drinking nothing but water and fruit and salad. Get this 1 pound. I was like, this is not it. But yeah, I considered doing Ozempic, and I was like, when I found out it's actually diabetes medicine, people are using diabetes medicine to lose weight. And she was like, it may actually work out for you. And I was like, I'm not a diabetic, so I'm not trying to inject nothing else in my body.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, because of my family, I'm predisposed to diabetes. Gotcha. I don't have it, thank God. Mm-hmm. But like, she was like, oh yeah, because people have, they found that it's like it suppresses your appetite, but it also causes weight loss. And that's why like a lot of celebrities are using and stuff like that. And I was like, but I'm afraid that it'll trigger diabetes, because I'm predisposed to it.
Gotcha.
I was like, I'm kind of scared to use it because, like, that's how Tracy Morgan lost all his weight. Is that he said he was using Ozempic, and it's an injectable. So, like, you would have to. I think you inject yourself like once a week or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't want to risk triggering the diabetes because I'm taking diabetes meds to lose weight. Yeah. But yeah, apparently that's like a thing. Like people use Ozempic to oh, it suppresses appetite, so you're not eating, so you're essentially losing weight. And I was like, but it's a diabetes med, so
I need to go. Okay. I got Dante at 5 o'clock to record.
hmm.
I got Dante at 5.
Oh yeah, I have to show up now. Angela ain't gonna be there either.
Today's teenager is tomorrow's potential regular customer. That's what the tobacco industry said about us. But what does it say about them? That they'll do anything to recruit new smokers. Like using menthol flavors to make products smoother and better tasting, so they're easier to start and harder to quit. In other words, menthol is not just a flavor. It's a way for big tobacco to attract and addict us. And there's nothing just about it. Take action at notjustmenthol.org.
Jay Cherie, it's on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles. And on this kind of rainy Friday, you know, in Western New York, area, I said Erica, Jesus, area, I really want to talk about the outcome is not what you think it is. So, for all those who follow me in my journey on Facebook and TikTok and all the platforms that I have my moments of stressing out about school. Mm-hmm. I was turning in my last assignments this past week. You know, had a conversation with a couple of my professors. It was like, y'all gonna get what I give you at this point because I'm tired of school. And went on to was like, whatever, you know, the next venture is starting my new school next week. So I was like, okay, cool. With all my, you know, with all of my diligence and work, this one class, I was like, I know I got to be in this class, and that's okay because B's get degrees, especially in the master's degree program. But yesterday when I checked my grades, I ended up finding I got straight A's this semester. And where a lot of people will be like, okay, well, you always get a 4.0. It's not the fact of getting straight A's, it's the fact of knowing what I'm up against that produces the 4.0. Because a lot of times you like, people don't know your backstory. People don't know that I struggle with a little bit of dyslexia. People don't know that I struggle with cognitive delay. So getting a perfect GPA in a master's degree program is a crazy achievement. But a lot of times we kind of project what we think something is going to be based on what we see in front of us. Yeah. So we project, oh, this is just what it's going to be. Oh, this is how it is. This is going to shape up, not knowing that there may be some things coming down the pike that is changing your outcome, but we've been so busy projecting it. Like, I projected this B. I was like, I'm okay, but if it's a B, it's a B. Like, I put so much emphasis on it that the fact that something else could have came through blew my mind. And a lot of times we don't understand that what we see or what we're doing is not what it's actually going to be. Like, the results can be different. The outcome is definitely going to be different. And the one thing I'm learning in this journey is that I struggle with projection, but a lot of us, when we see what evidence is in front of us, we use it as an analysis, not understanding that God has something different. God is working working in our situation, and the results are not going to be what you think it is. Where we live, like, oh, I got this little bit of money, it's not going to make it. And then you walk into $1 million, multi-million-dollar business. Right. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I just want to admonish the listeners to understand that it's not going to look the way that you think it's going to look. Yeah. The results are not always going to be what you think they are. Don't take the take what you see in front of you and the evidence that you see in front of you and assume that's what the outcome is going to be, because you don't know what's working in the background. You don't know what's being considered, and you don't know what rooms you're actually in that you didn't even know that you're in. So I just want to encourage you that the evidence of what you see right now is not what's going to produce in the future. Evidence that you see right now is not going to be your finality. It's producing something. Just let it work, because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, and you're graceful. You're big people.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I receive it. Yes. No, because valid. Like,
thank you, guys.
No, absolutely. DJ Stoney says yes, 4.0. Let's go. Fatima says congratulations, and my guy James. I'm excited to talk to you, James. That's not. I don't know why. That sounds very kind of suspicious, but wrong mouse. He talked about last comment that I lost 90 pounds in 90 days with intermittent fasting and only eating raw fruit. I do nothing other than raw fruits, and if I was thirsty, I can't see.
I ate an
apple
or made a
fruit smoothie minutes running. You know what, James? I might take you up on that, because I've been told we on a little fasting right now.
Yeah.
But I'm in the Lord change my appetite. I need God. Listen to me, okay? I want a new crack called sugar, and I need to be let go of. Okay, like valid. I need my body. I need to be tie me up on the bed, and Lord, wrap me up and shake me loose, because I got to get out of this. No, valid. But to your statement that projecting the outcome, let God be God, because, like you said, we can project an idea. Oh, this is gonna be like that, or it's gonna be this always. I was like, yo, just take the moment, get the lesson, and let me show you that I got you. And you are truly evidence that God got you. You've been got by God. You've been God. If you're watching the odds, I need the shirt. God got. Black and white. But no, valid. I think that those successes and those values are important. But listen, y'all, it's going down. Big Frank in the morning. We'll be right back with one song. When we get back, we're going to get into the question of. It was all God. No, valid. Come on. Tish, my girl, what's happening? But don't y'all start nothing in here, okay? Because you know it's prophet to prophet, okay? It's preacher to preacher. And when one preacher get to going, it's just a chain reaction. You met us around, we be in here.
Listen, it's bad in here. It's bad in here.
No, valid.
We needed somebody else to break up this energy.
Valid. But
it's too many. It's two preachers and two prophets in the room. It's not good.
And what happens is it's really on point, because like you have, and that doesn't even come with being obedient to God's instructions.
Yeah.
Because if you obey, stop trying to project with your. This sounds like crazy. Stop trying to project what your obedience is going to yield.
Yeah.
Just obey, because it's literally going to surpass your comprehension.
Yeah.
But you got to obey.
For me, it was more stop projecting that what you're producing isn't good enough. Because like these, that's why I said these last two assignments.
Yeah.
God has dealt with me, because I've never wanted to cuss so bad with these last two assignments. But like for me, it was like this work may not be good enough to push it to an A. But all around this season has been like, stop projecting that what you're doing is not good enough. Like these last 3 weeks, even though this fast was uncomfortable, it's been much needed.
Valid.
Because these last few weeks, but especially these last 2 weeks, have really shown me I have projected my insufficiencies a lot, just in every area, not just school, but spiritually, naturally, trying to, like, in the mind of I can't survive without. And God is like, but you can though.
But you can.
Like you can though. So like my shift with my financial situation, like I would have never thought that I'm like, yo, I'm about to shift this. Yeah. Like we're done. Like cutting this off. And I know I can actually make it. So like for me, it's projecting inadequacies, and it's a different. This Jessica's brand new.
No, but
this one is brand new.
And it's supposed to be this way. And I said I preached this Sunday, and I told you it's a qualified conversation where you changing your delivery. You like forget being peasant, little, and I'm not saying being cocky and being crazy, but it's like no, walk in your occupation, like walk in the fact that you do this. This is your new normal. honestly, like your baseline is fire.
Yeah.
Like even though I know what I want to do with the studio and the space, Frank, what you doing is good. I know you want higher, you want more, you want better, and you will. But guess what? What you're producing is good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Not to be cocky, because ain't nobody else right now producing like this around here.
For real though.
Like on a consistent basis. This what you do. I'm like, I thank you, Lord Jesus. Lord. But listen, I was going down this morning. When we get back, we're going to get into the question of the day. And you don't want to miss that because it all ties in. It's just crazy. But coming up, we got Keisha Cole. I changed my mind.
She changed it.
It's going down right here on Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Let's go.
Okay, Tish, you playing.
All right, Tish, don't you start nothing, okay?
Listen.
If you guys want to hear the music, you can definitely download the app, Fire 716 Radio. Get the music, get the energy, get the vibe. This behind the scenes information. But y'all want to go ahead and preach. Double portion coming.
Yeah.
I told y'all, I'm not going to testify until it hit. And
Yeah.
when it hit, I'll tell it. But after that, you got to work for me. That's the only way it works. But God, listen to me. When he wants to do a thing, he'll make it happen, and he'll surpass. He'll surpass. I had for those who don't know, that we're going app only soon.
Yeah.
And I am in the process of prepping and preparing people to be personalities. So that was a lot of P's, wasn't it?
That was a whole lot of P's. You sufficiently executed all those P's. So.
And we are training personalities and to get the app some more traction. And the things that I couldn't do because I didn't have, I'll have to do.
Yeah.
And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Hey, sis.
Hey, Verita, it's been a long time. Hey, how you living?
Sure did. Yeah, man. Verena been on this journey with me for a minute. So she understands the ups and downs of almost first 48 cases.
My goodness.
that I have been on wanting to. My God.
Listen,
who got your insurance policy will fix all of it? Mighty God. But no, it's been an amazing, but it really did. It was changing the mindset.
Yeah.
It was really like you are producing enough. And the thing is, you hear it a lot from like those who love you. And it's like, yo, you got this. You're more than capable of doing this. You can do. But when you actually see it
for sure.
Like it's like how God presents it to you different.
Like,
wait a minute. If I could just do this, once I move here, and I could just do this and this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
Valid.
And it was just like, if you had saw this all along.
No, thank you.
Thank
you. But
we love you too, V.
Absolutely.
We really do. It was like, if you had just saw this all along, you wouldn't have been as stressed. If you had saw this, and if you had heard me earlier, when you were actively, when you were actively working at Madai,
right?
If you had heard me earlier and did this transition, it would have been a little less. This season would have been a little less stressful. You would have been like, and it was like, okay, so now I'm so intentional about hearing for the next step, hearing for the next move.
And my thing right now is, for me, is like, obey what I said the first time when I said it immediately.
Yeah.
And like, in the small things, the big things, is like, because those are going to be the steps that's going to lead you to me blowing your mind. Like, just obey. If I say go, just go.
Yeah.
And that sounds crazy. Like, if I say move, just move. If I tell you to call, just call. If I tell you to type it, just type it. Just because these steps are so crucial, because I'm getting you to a place where I'm about to get you there swiftly.
Right.
And but yeah, and it's mind blowing. Like you said earlier, if you can think it, he gonna surpass it.
Yeah.
And for me, that's crazy, because what I'm thinking is
huge.
What I'm thinking already is a multi-million-dollar situation.
Right.
Which lets me know that it has to be, you about to go crazy,
Tyler
Jehovah. Listen, this lady told me she had a dream 20 years ago, and she thought in the dream was Tyler Perry. But she had seen Tyler Perry like walking down Niagara Street. And she thought it was Tyler, but she couldn't see his face clearly. But she said, as she was talking to me recently, she was like, the person was you, Frank. Like just your stature, how you delivering what you're doing, like it's you. I said, that's crazy, yeah. Lord Jehovah.
I mean, you kind of, in a sense, you have Tyler Perry vibes, but Umar looks.
And Tyler Perry vibes. That's crazy.
No, because I'm understanding that, you know, somebody asked a question, and it was supposed to be a relationship question, but I am not fully natural all the time, and I'm understanding. It was like, what do you actively bring to the table that can change somebody's life? Because it was like a whole discussion about the whole, when did bringing stuff to the table? How did the whole thing start? Like, what do we consider? What do we deem worthy of? What do you bring to the table? And it was just like, for me, it's not necessarily what I bring to the table, but the quality of who I am is what shows up.
For sure.
So like, but I haven't been operating in that quality. Like, even having conversations with certain people, like a couple people was like, oh, why did you come to me for this? Because your dependency. I don't feel like I can trust what I'm trying to give. I don't feel like I can trust you to execute what I'm asking you to execute for.
Valid.
So I've been reserved on, it's like, I'm not going to give this baby to you, and you don't prove yourself reliable. It's nothing personal. It's just like, because I've gotten that question a lot. Oh, I could have did this for you, but your dependency. I cannot trust that in this season.
Valid.
And it's not cocky. It's just like, this is my baby, and I can't afford to just put it in the hands of anybody who just real lackadaisical with it, and it's fresh out the gate. Like,
and you must be prophesying to the prophet, okay? Okay, God, I'm gonna do it.
Like, and it's for me. It was just like, I have this, and I have to be precious with everybody can't access to it. Absolutely. Everybody can't put their hands on it, and then I'm learning some names can't be attached to it.
Valid.
And so for me, it's just been
10 seconds.
It's been an interesting situation.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world or in the universe. It is going down today. The prophet,
aggravating.
Jay Cherie is in the building.
The building.
You know, she's just cutting up today. You know, when you come and visit on a Friday, you just valid.
It's the Friday visit. Like,
listen, I'm telling you,
the Friday stop by. It's like, when she pull up on Friday?
Valid. It's just, and I ain't gonna hold you. Low key doing my dishes in conversation. It don't even realize it. But I'm gonna wash them. I'm gonna rinse them. I'm gonna put them on the rack. I'm gonna put them up, Lord. I'm just doing what I gotta do. But listen, we're gonna get into the question of the day, and I think it just all ties in. Could you handle it? Or could you handle? How you word it?
Could you handle getting everything
you pray
for? Like, are you ready for it? No.
like real life. No, like
no.
Like, if the Lord truly released everything that I've been petitioning Him for, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even know. This sounds crazy. I might go into depression just because I'll be overwhelmed with, Lord.
Yeah.
You've done it now. Like, I know you've already done it now, but like, you manifested everything right now. Imagine the business just going crazy good. Imagine the people just filling up like, wow. Imagine the new house with the kids. Imagine 2 new cars. Just Lord Jehovah.
Yeah.
The ministry, the church, the pastorship. Lord, if you really just hold your horses, Jehovah. Hold your horses. I don't think that, but He knows that too.
Yeah.
And I think that's why He does things in increments and in pieces, and He'll give you what you need before you know you need it, so that when the opportunity comes, you're prepared for it to the best of your ability. Because there's some things He's going to do you're not going to be prepared for.
Right.
You won't have room the capacity to hold it. But I think that if God really released everything that I was praying for, I don't know.
It's an active no for me. Just because I'm learning discipline and finances.
Yes.
I'm learning discipline and finance. What is really necessary and what isn't. But also, I don't sleep already. So if God was to literally drop all the clients right now, I don't know where I would sleep because I'm already going to be interning. I'm already going to be in school. I'm already doing stuff for ministry. And then all the clients and the money. Like I feel like I would blow it.
Yeah.
I would mishandle something. And it's not saying that, it wouldn't come with instructions. I feel like I would mishandle it because I will want to put the money probably in areas that it shouldn't be put, because in my mind I'm like, oh, when I become a multimillionaire, I'm gonna be that person that calls, could you pay off all these student loans, swipe this card. Where God may be like, no, do it in increments, do it in pieces.
No, valid.
Build your credit by slowly paying off your student loans. Where I'll be like, take this 150,000 and just so I feel like, because I'm not in mismanagement, I'm learning how to properly manage.
Yes.
I would blow that, and then with the clients, I wouldn't sleep. Like something I feel like right now something would actively fall.
Yeah.
Because I don't sleep now.
Yeah.
So getting everything that I prayed for, and then other stuff people praying for. People praying for me. I was having a conversation with two of the Nicole and Tamara.
Yeah.
No, Nicole and Angela at church. And because you were in there, and they was like, "Oh, when he coming," I'm like, "Look, I ain't got time." Like, not just like they was like, "Yeah, you say that now." No, I really feel like if people really pray, the people that pray for my husband to show up on top of what I pray, I would mishandle him because he'd be feeling neglected. He'd be like, "Yo, this chick, I don't only hear from her like once a week. Like, does she even really like me?"
Like, that's valid.
Like, I really feel like I would totally mishandle him. And he like, "Yo, God, I don't know if this is what you promised me."
We want to move. We want to move to a house. But I'm like, Lord God, if you use the house like right now and today, who moving? What time? Where?
Yeah.
Where? Father,
do Jesus. I got mortgage money, Jesus? Am I handling the mortgage right?
Right. So it's just I don't think that we can handle it all, but I also know that it's already done. Yeah. So, Lord, when I hit the marker, I'll receive it. No pressure, Lord, because like for example, financially, there's some financial literacy, some financial understanding we need to have, and we need to just have it. There's something new. This is mad random, but Timaru, something that I came across recently. It was my boy Larry, not Larry King Live, he's gone. Larry Reed.
Larry Reed.
He brought this up and he talked about just being able, like, with that, it's the seed you sow to the pastor, the mouthpiece of God. After you pay your tithes and offering, or before you pay your tithes and offering, rather. And it's due unto, and what happened was, this is something that's been on my heart. Like, God, I want to be so financially well that the stuff that comes in, I can legit set aside a portion of that just for the leader in my life, just because they deserve it and they should have it. And I never heard of the phrase before. I've seen it done, and Krishan Rock had did it for her pastor.
Yeah.
And I watched one clip where she just gave it and it was cut off. I watched a longer clip because he asked her a question like, is this your tithes and offering? This is what he said. He said, "Oh no, let's make this your tithe and offering."
Yeah.
Because she says, "No, I already paid my tithes and offering. That's just money I had in my pocket." And it just brought to me that I want God to bless and to do something so miraculous and so marvelous in my life where I'm able to be that kind of blessing, as instructed to whatever, not to flaunt, not to flex, not to be out here, but I want to be a blessing because I understand the weight and the burden that comes along with this responsibility. So people be preaching for clout and attention. Please, pastoring is not a joke. Frank, how you get over there? Mind your business.
No, it's. I tell people, don't look at like Joyce Meyer, TD Jakes, Joel. Don't look at that and think that's what pastoring is. Right. Most pastors are bivocational. Yeah. They got some kind of job outside of pastoring because pastoring don't pay. I need people to really understand this. Like, pastoring and in some forms ministry don't pay like people think it do.
No, wow.
They're like, oh, they in ministry. Oh, I know they got money. No. A lot of them are bivocational.
Yeah.
A lot of them got side hustles. Is really doing what they're doing, and they do it unto God. It's not that they're doing it for money. They're really doing it unto God, and and then God blesses what they're doing, and it increases it, and makes them, who they are.
And that's when you operate integrity. Because even I tell people all the time. Well, lately I've been telling people, that the radio station is designed to be a stream of income for me. Supposed to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining, and running, and the business and the opportunities and the buildings that I own are. Oh my Lord Jesus, you heard that?
Yeah.
you heard that.
On the radio.
That I own are designed to be revenue of income so that I'm not taxing the people to execute or do anything for me as the mouthpiece. Yes, you're going to pay your tithes because the gas, the lights. Hey, but you ain't paying no taxes. I hear you, but them gas, them lights, that AC, that mortgage, that Wi-Fi, that heat, that winter, the financing, the musicians, the people that worship. Like there's expenses to your experience.
Right.
Oh, that should be a course.
Expenses to your.
I'm gonna go back and I'm screenshot this one, okay? Because there are expenses to your experience.
Yeah.
And I get it. There are some people who are living foul. There's always they're out there. I'm not going to dismiss it and say that they're not, but those who are living a life of integrity and of character, oftentimes, like you said, there's other means of income. Like for even TD Jakes, there's buildings, there's books, there's things, there's shade. No, valid. And listen, y'all ain't gonna like me for this one. When you know, okay, this right here is for the world. Though you know what, we say this, and I'm gonna go ahead and justify it and get out of it. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the. You keep on doing wicked, I'm gonna keep on reporting it, and I'm gonna give them money. Shade in the room, but no problem. Yeah. So like, what it is that one TD Jakes members own the shade. They own the shade room, and he's responsible for that. All right, go ahead, get your money. And if you smart, they found out because you go there. But hey, you don't see TD Jakes Potter House Ministries logo on the shade room in the corner.
You just see what they're doing.
Get them to how to invest. I'm gonna get out of that. That's a whole other conversation, but valid. But I encourage everybody, like, if you're praying for something, then also though when you're praying for it, prepare yourself for it.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes we're praying for stuff that we're not preparing for. You're praying that you want this, but God's like, I hear you talking. It sounds good.
It's not real nice.
But if I release it to you, you just might jack this up. But listen, y'all, it's going down. When we get back, we got to get into some church mess.
Yeah.
Child.
It's a lot.
It's a lot
going on in the world.
It is. It's going down. Coming up, we got a few commercials to play, and we also have Mary J. Blige as well as that's all I can see for right now. 5716, your boy Big Frank is going down. Let's go. Let's get it. DJ Stoney, since you're on here and you watching, so I have to DJ September 4th at Mount Sinai, right? But I want to do a game night. I want to do a game night that Monday evening. Like spades, unos, dominoes, board games, dance space. Guess that song. Let me know what your schedule like. I don't know. That's what I want to do. I keep talking about it, but my time is that's next week. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, those who are online, for sure. Like, what you asking God for? If you can tell, if it's too personal,
don't tell us.
It. But what are you asking God for real? Because He can do a thing.
Yeah, because it's honestly, he said, love it Monday night.
Okay. Oh, valid, Tony. Okay, we'll talk. I gotta make it happen. Gotta make it happen. Period. Gotta make it happen.
I think for me, the only thing I would kind of want to manifest now is the clients.
Yeah.
Just so I can properly do my schedule. So it's like once I get the intern, once I discover the hours for the internship, okay, here's my availability with my clients. So that's a consistent form of income for me. September 4th is Labor Day.
Yes, it is Labor Day. So Labor Day, and the kids don't have school until Thursday. And what y'all doing? Just come out and have some.
She's asking God for good
health,
and
bless family, and bless my business. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's all. I think that's the only thing I could kind of handle right now is the clients, and it's just.
I'm actually praying to God for just the role in this ministry and pastoral leadership assignment in the earth, both for the community, for the church, and I'm praying just really that he just activates that, because I find sadness. I enjoy radio, I enjoy the podcasting, I enjoy that, but when you're talking about soul satisfying, doing the will of the Father, is just where it's at for me. And I just want to make sure I'm doing it in His light, in His pathway, and that He's satisfied for real. And I pray for the business to prosper, to excel, and be self-sufficient. Like, I want this to be. They were like, "What is going on in this building?"
Yeah,
they come in, they come out, they come out, they come in.
Yeah, I'm talking to Anthony in that car ride was funny, but like he was like, "Can I ask you a question?" I was like, "Sure." He was like, "Do you know?" He was like, "What is your purpose?" And I was like, "Oh, that's the easiest question anybody can ask me in this season of my life." And I was like, "But I'm understanding that all of who I am spiritually is going to be used naturally in the counseling and the therapy and stuff like that. It's obviously not a sha-na-na-na in my office unless they ask for that and they sign some waivers. But like everything is actively lining up. And so I'm like preparing for the active lining up of things.
Gotcha.
Like this is going to line up ministry wise. This is going to line up spiritually wise. And don't be surprised if what your clients experience in therapy, that they're not going to want to seek it out more spiritually outside of the walls. And so like forming boundaries right now is my biggest thing. Cause I'm at that place where I'm nervous that my clients are going to want to come to my church. Like, oh, this is what we do in our sessions. And she crazy with it. So I want to go to her church. Like, yeah. So I'm nervous. I was like, okay, got to learn boundaries. Got to like, okay, here, I'm here, there, I'm there. And just the awkward,
Valid. About to come back in 30 seconds. But no, valid. That'd be crazy. Oh, yeah, because, when the oil hit.
It's weird. But my therapist is also in ministry, too. So we've crossed paths. And it was just like, okay. This is going to be awkward for the both of us if I have to lay hands on you. We'll talk about it in our next session. But like boundary crossing, but really just setting boundaries. So yeah.
It's coming in right now. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in a Big Frank in the morning. That was Something in My Heart by Miss Chalet. Miss Chalet? Michelle.
Miss Chalet.
Miss Chalet.
Dre's ex-wife or ex-girlfriend.
Who that? Dre's?
Dre.
Nah.
Dr. Dre's.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
And she got a little. Yeah.
That's how she talks.
Sounds terrible, but
it sounds horrible.
Valid.
It was sad how he's beating the mess up.
That's crazy, right? Sad. That's wild. So, let's get into some church mess real quick.
So this church mess, they took the story of Lion King. This church took the story of Lion King, did the whole like the way did it beat you, all of that, and turned it into the story of Jesus, but used Adele songs. So they tried to turn the Lion King, make it into a gospel, and then they had Mufasa raised from the dead.
No.
Yes.
No.
If I was to execute this, Simba would have been the representation of Mufasa, which has got Jesus raising from the dead.
Gotcha.
So it would have been a metaphoric.
Yes, you can.
Raising of the dead through Simba.
Because you need the whole remember
right.
who you are.
They said Mufasa was raised from the dead, so that like Rafiki was sending the people to get the truth of God, and with that, Mufasa was raised from the dead. It's a nope for me.
Yeah. Whoever wrote that scenario, you could have made a better situation.
It was the caucus church.
Oh yeah.
In my mind, I was like, you could have did this.
Yes, yeah, you like Revelation.
It was
you like the basic fundamentals of the biblical textbook. Okay?
Yeah,
you can be. God is the Father. God would be.
Yeah, it was like people, because I read books, but I also see things spiritually. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. People don't know C.S. Lewis was a behavior. It was a behavior.
He was.
She is tired. He was a Christian. Yes. So The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was actually the story of Christ. In the story. Like Aslan, who was a lion. There was a guy who betrayed the group. Aslan had to die for him, but he said if you knew the truth of the magic, you would have known that if an innocent person gives their blood, they'll rise again. Movie messes you up when you see it that way. If they had went that direction, totally would have got like, yo, you nailed it. This was an epic fail. Yeah. The next church mess.
And took pictures, and now he came back and trying to sell the pictures to his congregation for $5,000. You can't get in the strip club with a camera, but you got into heaven with one? Well, take your silly ass back up there and bring me back 3 fish and 5 loaves of bread. You want to impress me? Take your ass up there, and you find my cousin who owed me $200 when.
So this pastor said that he went to heaven, took pictures, and he is now selling the photos for $5,000 a piece.
Dude. You took was it a Canon? Like, or you took one of the disposable joints from back in the day? Like, how did you buy?
It's the fact that he's actively sold these pictures. People, this is why you got to read. This is why you have to read. There is nowhere in the text where God, if God didn't let Paul take pictures, and he went to heaven and saw everything. Why is God letting this dude
like
take photos?
Like you,
and then coming back and selling them for $5 a piece? Like,
wouldn't just be light? Just pictures of light. Like,
it's probably like a Glassy C situation.
Something crazy
and some craziness. The last church mess. You got to watch who goes on the mic. That's all I got to say. Everything is in good intention.
God bless you, and I love you, and nothing nobody can do about it. May the sweet communion of the Holy Ghost be with us all in Jesus' name. God bless you. I ain't going to stop praying for you, but I'm not going to stop saying it, because you're going to slide your ass in the neck of fire. No, I ain't going there, because I know hell is a hot place in the Bible. Ain't no liar. Anybody be a liar, it's us. He said, let every man be a liar, and God be the truth. God bless you, and I love you. Take care.
Now.
God bless you. If this is ever your benediction.
Number one, like she country.
Yeah.
And she down south somewhere in hot heat. Churches, the frame of God, there's no drywall. It's like frames of wood.
It's literally unfinished.
But this is my thing. I think that authentically, the first time she did it, that's just who she is, right? So she a cusser and slide your A in the lake of fire. And I just did some review as I'm looking at that's number one, that's crazy. That's just whoa. So that went viral. But now she's just doing it just to be.
Yeah.
You just see her put the camera wobbling back just to do this for girl. Now cut it out trying to be viral and trying to be
wow.
And she got to go too.
Lord. She gives off Bishop Bullwinkle vibes. That's that like no. She gives off, and since I feel like she has taken his reign since he died. Like
he died?
Oh yeah, Bishop Bullwinkle died like 2 years ago.
Did he?
Yes. I remember talking about it on the radio station. You was like, "Who was that?" And I was like, "That's the."
Oh yeah. I remember. I recall that. I recall
yeah,
that.
Bishop Bullwinkle, he passed.
Yeah, and then it's just ridiculous, and I just like, come on now. just can't. But she's strong. She's strong. She be lifting weights.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. She got that big. What's that lady from Matilda?
Archibald. Something like that.
But she got that big belt on, and she like, I'm heavy set. But
Miss Trenchball.
Miss Trenchball. Yes.
Took a second.
Thank you, Archibald.
I was like, wait, it's a ball in there somewhere with Miss Trenchball.
But yeah. So I wouldn't mess with the woman of God because she can definitely knock you out. But yeah,
you just gonna have to take that benediction.
Yeah. and what crazy is she said, I'm not gonna stop saying it.
Right.
Like, so you can just keep on cussing. Just keep on. You ain't gonna slide right into the lake of fire. Just
right. You know, I wish somebody would.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would lose it and cuss for real at our church.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we've had.
Yeah. We had a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily cussing, but it was kind of like I wish it. Yeah. I don't do it.
Don't do it.
I understand people are becoming more okay with cussing preachers because they feel validated in their cussing. It's a slippery slope, y'all.
Slippery slope. Slippery slope. But listen, y'all, make better choices when we get back. We're going to get into some hot topics. Going down on Fire 716, we got Drake. Also, we have Jill Scott right here on Fire 716. Your boy, Big Frank. You're locked in to Big Frank in the morning. Good morning.
I am so sleepy and so hungry. I said I am so sleepy and so hungry.
Talk about it. Like, I wish I was going home after this, but I gotta do these training videos.
Oh, this is my joint.
Yeah.
It's so weird because this is like the first time I've heard like secular music all week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I've been actively like, gotta be in worship, gotta be in this.
Yeah.
Couldn't even watch the shows that I want. I have not watched a lot of the shows that I wanted to watch because God was like, no, you can't, and not until this is over. So like this weekend, there's some stuff I need to binge watch while I'm packing.
Brother, for sure, because I couldn't watch my show yesterday. I was like, I want to watch it.
Because the new season of The Ultimatum came out yesterday. I was like,
kids, y'all got it. Those who tap in, this is behind the scenes of the radio. Right now we're playing Jill Scott, Anthony Hamilton.
So in love with you. This song is smooth. If I could roller skate.
Wish I could, man.
If I could roller skate, this is a smooth song to roller skate too.
Skating is so real now. I'm not saying it wasn't real before, but they be getting it. I just be looking like, wish I could.
I want to actually, because I can ice skate, I actually want to try to rollerblade to see if my knees would manage rollerblading. Because roller skates, the four wheels jacks my knees up because of the movement. So I was like, one day I'm going to just see if I can get help learning how to rollerblade.
I'm a fake skater, meaning that I can roll. My top body is doing all the work. My legs are just going. It's okay. That's all they do. I'm not about to get out here and pretending. They be out here line dancing on, flexing, rope. I'm too big to be falling.
Hey, Teresa.
Teresa, good morning. God bless you. Hope you're in good spirits today.
Yeah, I can actually ice skate.
Can you?
I haven't done it in a couple of years, but I can still. I need to get back to like in the wintertime ice skating because I actually did like it.
Really?
Like I liked ice skating.
I used to ice skate when I was younger. For those who in Niagara Falls, that's when the convention center would have ice skating. I think it was me, Shane Treese, my mom, and my mom's best friend. But outside of that, since then I ain't ice skated.
Yeah, like M&T usually has that skating rink downtown. So like I was like, this year I made it go get the coaster because it's been a while. Coast a little bit, re-get my footing, but really go back, and plus it's good exercise.
Oh, for sure.
Get back to ice skating. Yeah. So in love with you, so in love with you, so in love with you.
Yeah. My God, today. But yeah, we gotta make some adjustments around here. Welcome to Behind the Scenes, y'all. It's your boy Big Frank, Fire 716 Radio. Listening to what's on the radio right now is Downhill by Drake. You can definitely download this by listening. That was a lie. You can download the app on Fire 716. My vocabulary words are not meshing properly. Go to your app store and download Fire 716. You hear the music, the vibe, the energy, commercials what's going on. And
yeah,
we'll be on app only soon, and you'll be able to win prizes and giveaways. I'm talking about real cash. Ain't that crazy?
yeah.
But you gotta have the app. If you ain't got the app, you won't. You'll be like, Frank, how can I?
We gotta be on the app. I still got 3 rooms to pack. Jesus. What I need to do is go to the store, get paper plates, get paper bowls, and then just pack up all my dishes.
Oh, for sure.
Like
Sure.
Thanks, V. Just to download.
Oh, appreciate it. It's R&B and hip hop all day. It rocks out. Few commercials, not too many. But yeah, download the app because come September, probably the second week of September, we'll be able to win prizes, giveaways. We'll have tickets and stuff like internationally. I don't know why I just said that, but if it's on Eventbrite and you listening from your city, you might want to tap in.
Kept your steam up, but I've been on pause for half an hour now. What's new on Buffalo? I haven't been in the city since.
Got you. I appreciate you keeping the stream up.
She said it just no ice skating this year. Let me live, bro.
Buffalo has well, you want good news or bad news? You know, they got the Elmwood Art Show. They have this event where people play band, like the bands play on their porches, and right now they're fighting. They were fighting because they were paying them before.
Okay,
they're not going to pay them now, and but some people are coming to sponsor the people. Buffalo got too much going on.
It's called Candlelight something. Yeah, that's been a little bit more active, and then there's some comedians coming here.
Yes,
one of them. I think I'm gonna buy tickets to go see him. Yeah, because I've always wanted to see him live. So I'm gonna actually get tickets to go.
But yeah, I haven't gone to 0 comedy shows.
Really?
Here, I went to one that was at Shay's, but I want to go to Helium.
Listen, they got a lineup coming, and that's why I said I'm going to see Gary Owen. I'm going to see Gary Owen. Little Duval is coming. May go see him. There's a couple of other people. But I've been to about at least three or 4 comedy shows this year. That's my outlet.
They had a comedy show here in Niagara Falls yesterday, but I had the kids. I got kids, Joe. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I definitely want to go and
I was mad because Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias was here.
Oh, Valley. You know that was already, bro.
Keep missing him every time. Keep missing him. Matt Rife was here. I didn't get a chance to see him. Dion Cole was here. Missed him.
When is Gary coming? September 8th through the 10th?
Yeah.
I just need to be out. I'm not saying I'm going to be out here, but I need to be present.
Let's go. I really do like. That is my happy place. Is going to go see comedy shows because it's laughter as an outlet.
Yeah. And
it's a stress reliever. So I definitely want to go see Gary Owen. Because the last comedian I wanted to see that I didn't see, he died. And that was David Arnold.
Okay.
And he was in Cleveland and he did his Netflix special there. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to go because it was still in the height of COVID. And I was like, what if people not wearing their mask? And when they showed it, people wasn't wearing it. And he was getting ready to actually do Carnegie Hall before he died. Okay. And I was like, I should have went to the show.
I want to see that dude. I can't think of his name. He did like prison jokes. Khalid? Not Khalid.
I know who you're talking about. He was here.
You was just here. I know my mom went. A little jealous. My mom and sister went.
Yeah, he was here. I was mad because we had something with church.
You gotta tell me. I know. Okay.
That's why I was like, we had something with church because I was like, yo, I'm about to go see this, and then it was like, sacrifice.
I'm going to a comedy show. I'm going.
And Gary Owen tickets ain't even that expensive.
Yeah. So I'm going. I need to laugh. Ali, yeah, absolutely.
So I need to just go on and get. Yeah, I'm a hustle to get my tickets because I really do. If we trying to go as a group, we need to get these tickets like next week. No, for real. Valid. But no, I'm being mindful. My therapist challenged me to do something for myself at least once a month.
Valid.
And so outside of sleeping, because she knew sleep.
I need some for myself time. I just be
like
right now. I really want to go to JCPenney. I want to go. I need to go. I feel compelled to go. How am I getting out there is the question.
I mean, I could drop you off.
Valid on the way.
Now I feel bad because he pushed my appointment back to 11, so I essentially could have.
It's okay.
I was like, come on, bro.
Valid.
Good morning, Angela.
Angela, good morning.
Lord,
I've been running and probably pass out in the spirit. Listen, that's valid. Like, if God really did it, like, y'all don't understand. Y'all understand? Like,
clearly, if anybody has not watched the Coming to the Grace 2 p.m. live this past Sunday, and how Big Frank decided to destroy the whole ministerial staff,
that was
not funny. You had dad vibes.
No. That's what I told Pastor. I didn't want to say on the microphone, but I said that's what I felt, and
this is completely dad vibes right here.
And that's but I want to be positioned in that vein to let God move like that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that it costs the overtime, but it's like, Lord, whatever you want to do it. But it came with the instructions though, because it was like, don't do this. And this is great. He literally said, I won't tell you what it was because this.
Yeah.
He said, don't do this, and I'm gonna show you my glory.
No, that makes perfect sense.
And I was just like, sad. Okay.
I get it because of the same way Tuesday. I need you to not be in a certain place right now. And then Tuesday was the evidence. I said, okay.
Yeah. But it lets me know, like literally being obedient to those instructions is like, okay, all right, because this is crazy. Like, y'all don't, man. Y'all want to be preachers. Y'all say that. Okay.
You don't.
we coming in 40 seconds.
You actively don't. Yeah. You're like, somebody was like, oh, I want to be. No, you don't. If you really knew what it cost, not what you see, if you knew what it cost to really operate, you wouldn't ask for that.
Oh, for sure.
You wouldn't. You would be happy where you are.
Valid.
Don't push until he tap you.
No, valid. You're ready to come in 15 seconds.
Oh, let me pull up that. Pull him up.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe. For those who are on the app, I appreciate you 100%. Stay locked in, stay tuned in. We got some stuff coming up for you all. I don't know. I just feel this unction. We're really getting ready to get tapped into Western New York, Niagara Falls, Buffalo area, being a bridge. Crazy connections, man. I just believe that great things are afoot. Why is that the phrase, afoot? Great things are afoot. Like, is it a foot away, 12 inches? Is it a foot because I'm going to step into it?
I don't know.
A foot.
We're going to have to
Google that. But listen, we got some hot topics for you going down right here. Fire 716. What we got going on?
I'm going to start off with a kind of funny one. So a Lake Charles, she's sleeping. Lake Charles man was sentenced to 23 years for eating 75 pounds of prime rib. A spokesperson said he paid for breakfast and never left the restaurant. Look at his picture.
For those who couldn't see me,
it's not even like a double neck.
That's crazy.
It's a prime rib neck. Like, it's like head and then
like
at the Golden Corral, but you ate 75 pounds of prime. You know how much prime rib they had to keep bringing out?
Dang. 75. What is 8 divided by? That's still too much. That's too many. That's like 10, 12.
Yeah. That means he was not at an Asian facility where they kick you out.
Right. He just sat down and he never left. That's
he ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner there at the Golden Corral. Just kept eating. They needed security.
No, valid.
Sir, you've been eating here all day. Like he had a plan.
Yeah, that's crazy. All day is crazy. Like I've been, pardon my obesity. I've been to a place where I went around lunch, borderline lunch into dinner time, just for that transition into the crab legs without necessarily paying for.
Yeah.
But then they come and get you though sometimes. Like, hey, you owe us some more money. It's here at dinner time.
You had crab legs.
Yeah, but go to crowd. That's crazy though. That's why.
But the fact that he started for breakfast, like who was not paying attention? Like, or the worker just didn't care. Like he been here since breakfast. Like, he done ate lunch and dinner here.
Like, is there a buffet time limit? Apparently not.
Well, he got arrested for it. So
he got arrested for it?
Yes, he was arrested for eating 75 pounds of prime rib.
Can you imagine what you're here for? Man, that prime. Prime what?
Rib. That prime rib.
That prime rib.
Ate myself through three meals.
3 meals. Now what else we got?
Reggie Chaney, he's an ex-UH, so University of Houston basketball players died at the age of 23.
That's crazy.
These athletes are dying super young, which is unfortunate. Serena Williams gives birth to her second baby.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations to Serena Williams.
Congrats.
Rihanna gave birth to her second baby.
Yeah, Rihanna. They that was. I didn't know she was pregnant for the. I'm so confused.
She well, she popped out pregnant.
She came out pregnant,
and it was just like she pregnant again. Like because they just had
they just had a baby, so he didn't wait. I understand.
They didn't wait. This story is weird. So on Strange Addictions, a woman said she's addicted to breastfeeding, and her husband drinks her breast milk 3 times a day.
Well, you know what? Disgusting.
Like, but they said he drinks a pint each feed because she overproduces milk.
Yes.
But the reason why she hasn't stopped producing milk is because she's still breastfeeding her 2-year-old.
Yeah.
So instead of like just kind of letting it dry up type of situation, she's like, it hurts. So she keeps breastfeeding. So like her husband, she's like, babe, it's solid. I need your breastfeed. So he'll just sit there and drink a pint of her breast milk 3 times a day.
But okay, I got a question. I think that's disgusting, personally. I think that's crazy. But would you not want the milk from the natural source versus the hormones in the cows? That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. I'm like, no, I want hormones in the cows. Because at some point it's kind of like it looks awkward because she had like a blanket, so she has to like put the blanket up. So
you're not putting that grown man on that. No, you're not.
Yes, she is.
That is ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that. Can you imagine being at the mall and you see this woman with a blanket over her and it's a grown
man breastfeeding? Yeah. Laluga Tasaga Collins became the first Black woman in history to have the world title as far as discus.
Yeah. Valid.
So shouts out to her out here making moves. Pro wrestler Bray Wyatt passed away yesterday. This kind of took people by surprise because he was also young. I think he was in his 30s. Eva Marcel, this is kind of making me nervous. So Eva Marcel is now less than 100 pounds. This is what she currently looks like.
Yeah.
But somebody said this, and I respect their decision to say this because it's true. They said I'm not going to judge because we made the same judgment with Chadwick Boseman. Mm-hmm. We don't know what her health condition is. Valid. So for Eva Marcel, we definitely praying for y'all, praying for you. And then in other more hot topics, Kevin Hart will be left wheelchair bound just for now, because he was playing around, did a stunt where he challenged somebody in a running contest and tore his. Hold on, where did he? I'm trying to find exactly what he tore.
Kevin Hart.
It said that he tore his. Where is it? He tore a whole bunch of ligaments and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
Running. So yeah, so he challenged somebody. He says, "Stupidest S," and now I can't walk. I'm somewhere trying to get the title for the fastest person at the barbecue. What was I thinking? And it said that he, people were like offering their words of condolences, and then people was cracking jokes on him. But they said he tore so much damage. Oh, there it is. He tore his lower abdomen, his his abductors.
What?
Abductors.
What is that?
So I want to believe it's stuff in your muscles. Like he tore it all up.
Not the fact that you tore up. You can't even abduct nobody. You can't even snatch nobody.
Abductors.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
So yeah, he is wheelchair bound for right now. So he was saying like, don't be alarmed if you see me in a wheelchair. I'm recovering. Last two, white woman claims that she invented the hair bonnet.
Crazy.
And somebody on Black Twitter says she need to go back to white people stand. Ma'am. But she didn't, when somebody put the information on her TikTok, she went back and retracted. She said, I was not aware that this has been going on since Madam CJ Walker. The difference is, I guess, her bonnet ties at the top. So she retracted.
No, didn't even back up with that because the girl on Judge Mathis, she had the one where you not Judge Mathis. It was one. No.
Yeah, no, it was just.
No, it was
Was it Judge Maybelline?
It was the judge's long hair.
Yeah.
Because she had the thing where the hair went through the sleeves. And then
yeah.
Woman, no.
White woman, you didn't invent it.
No.
And so she kind of retracted her statement. Yeah. And then in local news, Carlette Bradley, for those who know her in the city of Buffalo, she is now amongst the Western New York's 26 outstanding women of influence. So congratulations to her. Sweet. She has been a supporter of the radio station. She's tapped in. So congratulations to you. Really.
I want to give another shout out just to Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yes.
For her. We talked about it on Wednesday, but I'm just proud. Just proud.
And then the other guy too.
Yes, Noah Lyle.
Yes, Noah Lyles.
Noah Lyles, yes.
Out here. Well. And Sha'Carri Richardson is definitely a testament to don't believe what people say.
Don't believe what people say, for real.
Because they got something to say. And now she out here, the fastest woman in the world, making gold for U.S. So
listen, y'all, it's going down this morning. Your boy Big Frank. Listen, before we get out of here, what's your inspirational thought for the people Jay Cherie talked to?
My inspirational thought is really don't project the outcome. Like I said earlier, just do what you need to do, execute the assignment, and don't project what you think the results are going to be, because they're definitely going to surpass what you think.
Yeah, make those hard, difficult decisions. Do what you got to do, get it done. It's going to be all right, because you can't get the new with the old. You can't put old water in new wineskins. Old wineskins in new water. You can't mix the two.
New
period.
Wine and old
wineskins. So it's time to make get some new wineskins for this new wine. Yep. All right, some of this fermenting. Firmament. I'm gonna get out of that. Get out of that. It's going down. Fire 716. Your boy Frank. Coming up, we got Fatima Fridays with the cast from Dating. Coming up next, right here on Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
Okay.